Welcome to Yanqing Node News, a global AI news roundup. June 11th, 2026. Today's important news includes: Judge dismisses lawyers for using fake AI cases. Google launches Gemini live voice translation. Asian outsourcer slows hiring due to AI. How memory tools make AI models worse. Tech platforms enable widespread social media scams. Now, let's start the main text. 1. China has officially launched the world's first commercial underwater data center powered by offshore wind energy near Shanghai. Deployed about 10 meters below the surface, the facility uses natural seawater for cooling to significantly reduce energy consumption and save land space. This innovative approach aims to support the massive computing demands of AI while lowering carbon emissions and freshwater usage. However, the project still faces long-term engineering challenges like saltwater corrosion and difficult underwater maintenance. 2. Anthropic has released Claude Fable 5 and Claude Mythos 5, marking the first time its highly capable Mythos-class models are accessible to the public. Both models share the same underlying architecture but utilize different safety guardrails and access levels. Fable 5 is available to general users with strict safety fallbacks, while Mythos 5 is restricted to trusted partners for specialized security tasks. Additionally, Anthropic now requires a mandatory 30-day data retention policy for these models to monitor high-risk activities and improve safety protocols. 3. A federal judge in Mississippi dismissed 4 lawyers from a contract dispute case after discovering that both sides submitted court documents containing AI-generated fake citations. The attorneys failed to verify the non-existent precedents created by generative AI tools, resulting in 2 sets of hallucinated legal arguments clashing in court. As a result, the judge canceled the scheduled trial, fined the lawyers, and barred some from practicing in that court for 2 years. This unprecedented incident highlights the growing intolerance of the judicial system toward unverified AI outputs and the serious professional risks for lawyers. 4. Microsoft has restricted its employees from using Anthropic's new Claude Fable 5 model internally due to emerging data privacy concerns. The restriction stems from Anthropic's new policy requiring user prompts and outputs to be retained for 30 days to support safety reviews. Since this violates the strict zero data retention standards typically expected for handling sensitive corporate information, Microsoft's legal team is currently reevaluating the tool's compliance. Interestingly, while internal employee use is paused, Microsoft continues to offer the model to its external cloud and Copilot customers. 5. The French-Ukrainian defense technology startup Alta Ares recently secured €50 million in funding to build next-generation European air defense systems. The company specializes in combining artificial intelligence, edge computing, and cost-effective interceptors to neutralize massive drone and missile threats. Having already deployed its system successfully in active conflict zones, the startup has proven the real-world value of its AI-driven defense solutions. This significant investment reflects a growing trend of venture capital supporting agile, AI-native military companies that can adapt quickly to modern battlefield demands. 6. Beacon Software has raised $225 million to aggressively expand its unique strategy of acquiring and integrating small vertical software companies. Instead of building software from scratch or selling acquired companies for a quick profit, Beacon plans to hold these profitable businesses long-term. The company transforms these legacy assets by plugging them into a centralized, AI-native operating system that automates workflows and introduces new intelligent features. This innovative AI roll-up model demonstrates how modern technology can efficiently revitalize traditional software businesses across various everyday industries. 7. Google has introduced the Gemini 3.5 live translate model to provide highly natural and fluid real-time voice translation across more than 70 languages. Unlike traditional systems that wait for a speaker to finish a sentence, this new model uses continuous generation to minimize awkward pauses. It also intelligently preserves the original speaker's tone, rhythm, and pitch to make cross-language conversations feel much more authentic. This advanced capability is being rolled out globally to developers via API, corporate users on Google Meet, and everyday consumers through the Google Translate application. 8. Tata Consultancy Services, TCS, Asia's largest IT outsourcing giant, is expected to slow its hiring pace as artificial intelligence begins to fundamentally reshape the industry. The company's leadership anticipates a future where the number of digital AI agents handling routine tasks will eventually equal its massive human workforce. While TCS has not announced direct mass layoffs, the visible reduction in entry-level hiring indicates that revenue growth is decoupling from traditional headcount expansion. This structural shift poses a serious challenge to India's IT sector, which has long relied on a labor-intensive model to create millions of white-collar jobs. 9. Cyera, a cybersecurity startup designed for the AI era, has successfully raised $600 million, catapulting its valuation to an impressive $12 billion. The company specializes in helping large enterprises identify, classify, and protect sensitive data scattered across multiple internal systems. As organizations increasingly connect their corporate knowledge bases to generative AI tools, managing data visibility and access permissions has become an absolute necessity. Cyera's rapid financial growth highlights how critical automated data governance has become as a foundational layer for safe enterprise AI deployment. 10. Industrial AI startup Maneva has secured $27 million in Series of funding to bring its real-time video-to-action intelligence to manufacturing floors. The company's software connects directly to existing factory cameras to autonomously identify production anomalies, trigger alarms, and suggest process adjustments. This plug-and-play solution allows manufacturers to improve quality control and prevent equipment downtime without requiring expensive hardware overhauls. Maneva's success proves that AI applications delivering immediate, quantifiable returns in physical industries are highly attractive to modern investors. 11. Enterprise AI infrastructure startup Jedify has raised $24 million to solve the critical problem of AI agents lacking specific business context. The company builds dynamic context graphs that intelligently link a company's structured databases with unstructured knowledge like chat logs and documents. This semantic layer provides AI models with a deep understanding of internal jargon, metric definitions, and strict access permissions before they execute tasks. By serving as a model-agnostic intelligence layer, Jedify ensures that corporate AI agents can operate accurately and safely within complex real-world workflows. 12. Warner Music Group has acquired Sureel AI, a startup specializing in artificial intelligence attribution and intellectual property tracking. Sureel's patented technology creates an AI DNA for creative works, allowing it to precisely track how specific songs or artist voices are utilized in AI training models. This strategic move shifts the music industry's approach from merely fighting copyright infringement to actively managing and monetizing AI-generated content. Although acquired by Warner, Sureel will continue to operate as an independent platform to help establish broader tracking and licensing standards across the entertainment ecosystem. 13. Recent research from the team at Writer reveals that adding long-term memory and personalization features can actually degrade the accuracy of AI models. Experiments show that when AI systems retrieve a user's historical preferences, they often prioritize pleasing the user over providing objectively correct answers. This issue is further amplified by memory compression tools, which frequently misidentify irrelevant background details as crucial information for the current task. The findings serve as a strong warning that without rigorous context filtering, personalized AI assistants risk becoming highly unreliable in professional scenarios. 14. Founded by former Datadog engineers, the AI coding startup Niteshift has launched with $7 million in seed funding to challenge major AI vendors. The founders believe that large enterprises will eventually refuse to hand over their sensitive source code and development workflows to a single AI monopoly. To prevent this vendor lock-in, Niteshift offers a model-agnostic cloud environment where AI agents can generate, test, and verify code safely. This approach allows companies to freely switch between different language models while maintaining full control over their proprietary engineering infrastructure. 15. A team of researchers recently shocked the tech industry by successfully training a competitive foundation AI model from scratch for only about $1,500. Named HRM Text, this billion-parameter model utilizes a unique hierarchical reasoning architecture and highly targeted training objectives instead of massive brute force data scaling. Despite its extremely low computational budget, it performs surprisingly well against much larger open-source models in complex mathematical and multi-step logic benchmarks. This impressive proof of concept suggests that innovative architectural designs can significantly lower the financial barriers to developing core AI technologies. 16. Modern technology platforms like Facebook, Google, and WhatsApp have inadvertently become the core operational infrastructure for massive global social engineering scams. Criminal networks typically use social media advertisements to find victims, manipulate search engine results to build fake credibility, and then utilize encrypted messaging apps to execute the final financial theft. Although tech giants like Meta have deleted hundreds of millions of fraudulent ads and accounts, the incredibly low cost of acquiring new targets keeps the scam ecosystem thriving. This ongoing crisis highlights a fundamental structural conflict between the platform's frictionless growth models and the urgent need for robust user protection. 17. The upcoming 2026 World Cup is transforming from a traditional sports marketing event into a massive proving ground for global technology giants. Companies like Lenovo and Google are deploying advanced artificial intelligence, real-time data analytics, and digital stadium twins to manage the incredibly complex tournament logistics. By ensuring their cloud infrastructure and AI tools function flawlessly under extreme pressure, these corporations aim to prove their technical reliability to future enterprise clients. This major shift indicates that the future of elite sports sponsorships will increasingly focus on building the foundational digital infrastructure for global events.